Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 148. 148. Who's ready to fight? I'm ready to fight. Freaking, I'm so fired up. I want to crush the competition so bad. It's ridiculous. But today I want to talk a little bit about competition. But before we get into that, I want to discuss why you didn't watch last week's vlog, because it was so incredible. Was I the only one who thought last week's vlog was incredible? Because it was. It was fun. It was fun to see sort of the behind the scenes look at the Tiege headquarters, at some of the new personalities that we have at Tiege. Tom B did a great job, being the alpha moderator of the day, and Kelly at the end dropped some serious business knowledge for some incredible trying to help you guys with some of these staffing and hiring questions and culture questions. It was just a great vlog, in my opinion, but you guys didn't watch it. So if you want to follow up and watch something incredible last week, we'll link to that vlog down below. But today, something's been bothering me. It really started bothering me. This may be a little bit ranty, so I apologize in advance. But it started bothering me, I guess, a little while ago. So we've been doing Tiege Hanley now for about 2 years. And when we started, in terms of we've launched it two years ago. When we started, there were some skincare companies out there, right? Most of them were the big boys, the Jack Blacks, the Baxters, the Bulldogs, Zirh. There were skincare companies out there. And we knew this, but we knew that we wanted to do something different with, providing guys, being very male focused, and we wanted to provide guys, as a simplified skincare solution to help guys feel and look incredible. Well, these days, it seems like there are quite a few businesses that are thinking that I personally feel like they're copying Tiege Hanley. One company even has our color scheme. But I wanted to talk a little bit about competition, because I know that there's a saying imitation is the greatest form of flattery, which is all fine and wonderful. But when I see there are three specific companies, and I'm not even going to name them because I'm not going to give them the promotion by actually mentioning who they are. But there are three companies specifically. One company is really annoying that I see on all my Instagram feeds, and I see ads, and it's funny. I do something kind of catty, but whenever I see these ads for these other companies that are totally blatantly copying Tiege Hanley, I'll comment or buy the original, go to Tiege.com. So I don't know. I'm sure they get blocked or removed, but we've had competition. We've had more competition sort of start in the recent months and year, and it really has me pissed off. And I know that they say that imitation is the whatever it is, best form of flattery. But at the end of the day, when I see somebody who is coming after what I feel is ours, that we're fighting for, it makes me want to kill them in terms of fighting and competing, and I want to crush them. I want to crush them so bad, I want to put them out of business type of thing. And Kelly sent me a link the other day. He sent me a text message with one of our competitors was doing this one competitor, obviously they raised some money, we know, and they definitely hired a PR firm, because I see them in all sorts of different PR type of situations, but I really don't think that anybody's buying them all that much, but they definitely have a lot of press and a lot of PR. And he sent me a video that one of the owners was in, and it was all I could do not to vomit. It makes me so sick when I hear some of these things that they're saying that are totally I don't handle it well, is what I'm coming to the conclusion. And this is the first time that I've really been hyper aware of people basically copying and trying to go after something that we have built and we have created. Now, I know that this is it's an economy. It is, of course, you have competition, and competition makes everybody better. But competition in this case makes me pissed off and want to fight and crush them like crazy. And so I don't know how to handle that. I've had other businesses before, right? But I've never felt this protection like I do for Tiege Hanley. And I'm trying to sort of wrap my brain around it. And I wanted to kind of bring it up to you guys because it's something that I'm struggling with. Part of my motivation now, along with trying to help as many guys as possible, is I want to destroy these people. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that happens. And I don't know if I'm being a jerk because I'm thinking about it this way, or I should just be like, it's okay, and don't even pay him any attention. And the truth is, I don't think about them. I don't sit there and think about, I wonder how X, Y, and Z company is doing or what they're doing. I don't think about it like that. But when I see the ads and when I see sort of PR that some of these companies are paying for because they're paying for it, it makes me, it makes me so angry. It makes me like want to fight them. I know this sounds crazy, right? And I'm losing my mind. So I've been thinking about this and the fact that I've been feeling this way about these three specific companies. And I've sort of identified the fact that it's good. It is, in a nutshell and in essence, it's good that this is happening. It's good that we have competition. It's good that we have, in my opinion, we've got companies that we need to fight against. And it's good. It's a motivator. And it's something for us to sort of not focus on, but just be aware of. That there are people that are coming after us. There are people that identified and realized that we are onto something really amazing. And they're like, hey, we think we can do it. And I want to kick them in the face with a boot and be like, get the hell down, get in your place, because this is ours. This is something that we've carved out. This is something that we have taken on. This is our idea. This is our business model. So get the hell out of here, because if you come at us, we're coming harder and we're going to kick your ass. And honestly, I think that in business, you got to be ready to roll up your sleeves and kick some ass. And that is exactly what Tiege Hanley is getting ready to do. We're faster, we're smarter, we're nimble. And that's the other beautiful thing about Tiege Hanley. We're small, right? Even though we're growing fast, we've got a small team, we can make changes. We can outwork anybody who's out there. We're going to put out better content. We're going to put out better ads. We're going to put out better information. We're going to put out the most important thing, better products. Because I've looked at all these other companies' products, and Tiege Hanley destroys them in terms of quality, destroys them in terms of price. And it's funny because I've been talking to my dad a little bit about this. And whenever he sees like a skincare company like advertising on Facebook, he'll send me a link like, hey, have you heard about these guys? Or hey, have you heard about these guys? I got a Facebook message from, where's my phone? Today. Everybody sends me messages about skincare. And this is a Facebook message I got today that I'm going to read to you. Hey Aaron, hope you're well. Checked out your competition lately. It certainly makes me appreciate the price of Tiege Hanley. Keep up the great work, brother. And then he sent me an email to a link to some company I had never heard of called Drunken Elephant. Their night serum is like $90. Eye cream is $64 for half an ounce. So I mean, the products are stupid expensive. I've got no idea, and that's not one of the companies that I'm pissed at. But it's another company. But I get emails all the time from people sending me links to skincare companies, and it's part of my job to stay up and informed about the competition. I don't consider that company, Drunken Elephant, that I've never heard of, competition. It was just very nice to see that somebody that has tried Tiege Hanley identifies and realizes the value that we offer. Because that's the thing. Nobody is going to be able to touch the value that Tiege Hanley offers in terms of the amount of product, the quality of the product, and what we're giving our customers. Most companies want to make more profit than Tiege Hanley is making, honestly. We could sell our stuff for a lot more, but at the end of the day, the goal of this is we want to make it a win-win. We want to make sure that our consumers are able to afford the products that we're selling so that they can be helped and look amazing, because at the end of the day, that's what we're all about, and that's what our mission is. And so anyway, my dad the other day sent me a link to it's not necessarily our competitor, but it's another men's skincare company that offers this sample set. And he bought it. He didn't tell me, but he bought it. And he calls me the other day, goes, Aaron. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know how I told you about, this company? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I tried their products. I said, okay. And he's like, you have nothing to worry about. I go, what do you mean? He goes, your products are so much better than this other company's products. And the cool thing is that he's not a chemist. He has no idea the ingredients or what he's looking at. But the fact is that, now true, he's my dad and he's probably biased a little bit, but he said, honestly, your products are 100 times better than these other products. And the reason why these other companies are selling these products, even if it looks to be like kind of affordable, they've got crap ingredients. They've got fillers a mile long. They've got tons of stuff that doesn't actually do anything, and the active ingredient percentage is super small. And with Tiege Hanley, it's super big, and that's why our products work so incredibly well. But I don't even know why I got on this rampage or rant, but it's super frustrating to see other people that are copying and trying to steal our thunder. And I know that I shouldn't pay them any attention, right? It's like, whatever, and generally I don't. But it's a nice reminder that there are people out there that are trying to come at us and trying to come take our lunch. And that's sort of the business lesson for you. If you've got a business, if you start doing something well, the more successful you become, the more competitors or the more competition, the more copycats are going to be coming after you to try and do what you're doing, because they see what you're doing and they're like, yo, if it's successful for them, we think we can poach off or grab a little bit of the market, or we think we can do something better than them. But there's nothing better than the original, my friends. That is a fact. And as much as these other businesses try to copy our products, they can't copy our products. The more they try to copy our business model, try to copy our messaging, try to copy the concept and the essence of Tiege Hanley, they will never, ever, ever be Tiege Hanley. I really think about it, and this is me being a little bit proud, I would say, of the company that we have created. And when I say we, I'm talking about us, because this isn't just us. This isn't just Rob Kelly, the chemist, and our team at Tiege Hanley headquarters. This is you. You are as much a part of this, if not more a part of this, than we are, to be honest. Even though there are other companies out there that are bigger, like the Jack Blacks and the Baxters and the Keels and people like that, I honestly don't feel, no matter how much money they have, no matter how much money they could throw at advertising, throw at social media, throw at marketing, I don't believe that they could, regardless of the amount of money they spend, they could never have what we've got. And the reason is because of how we started Tiege Hanley, how we engaged our consumers. All these other companies are just trying to throw their ad in front of you guys that already know about us because of what we're doing. And they don't realize it's not going to work. It might work a little bit, but it's not going to work on a big scale. Tiege Hanley, damn it, is a business that is going to be huge. We are going to dominate, in my opinion. I feel like we are dominating our space. And I know that I'm throwing some things out there, but in my mind and in my heart, I feel like we are the ones to beat. We are the rock stars in this space. And no matter how much money these other big companies that have been around for a while, that do millions and billions of dollars more than us, it doesn't matter, because they don't have what we've got. And so that is another business takeaway. If you can identify something special, if you can connect with your audience, if you can connect and have an emotional connection and give value, because at the end of the day, that's what we do here at Tiege Hanley. We're about value. Whether or not it's value in our skincare products, whether or not it's value in content, whether or not it's value in trying to help you look incredible and feel great about yourself, we are bringing value. All these other companies are just bringing a product, and they've got a sales message. They don't have the value proposition that we have. And so that's the takeaway. I think in this sort of cluster F that is my brain and this topic, if you have a unique value proposition that other people can't touch, you don't need to worry about your competition. You're going to dominate. But at the end of the day, you've got to identify and find something that makes you different, makes you special in the marketplace. And I know, right? Because we're Tiege Hanley, right? We're selling a skincare system. You might be selling shirts. There are lots of companies out there that sell shirts, but what is the specific value that you're going to bring? What makes your product unique? What makes your company special? It's about identifying something that makes it super special and sort of doubling down on that messaging. Because in today's world, in our economy, the way that we consume products, we don't just buy a product because the company has a lot of advertising dollars. That's not the way that we consume anymore. We buy and we connect with brands that resonate with us, that are on the same level, the same emotional plane or playing field, and who our friends are buying. And I mean, it's an emotional sort of buying decision now like it's never been before. And so you also have to understand that it's super crowded out there. The marketplace, it doesn't matter what marketplace you're in, it's very crowded. Lots of noise. There's so much content being thrown at you all the time that you need to have something that cuts through. And when you do, you're going to find your customer. You're going to find that audience, and they're going to resonate with you and your voice. And that is something that I would recommend every single entrepreneur do. Find your voice, find that value proposition, what makes you special, and get your message out there. You missed me, didn't you? I don't know. I take things personally. I guess that's part of being an entrepreneur, and part of my passion is that I take it personally. When people come after me, I'm like, oh no, come at me. I'm gonna beat your ass. From a business perspective, I want to beat everybody's ass. and that's just part of the drive that I've got inside me, and something that makes me hungry. I know that these other businesses aren't going to be able to outwork Tiege Hanley. I know that these other businesses aren't going to be smarter than Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley has an amazing team of some of the most smart, just amazingly hardworking people that have bonded together for a common purpose. And that's the other thing. Kelly in the last vlog talked about culture. It's about creating that culture. You know, everybody on the Tiege Hanley team knows what's at stake here. We are fighting for our lives. We want to make sure that every person who wants to have better skin and feel incredible and look amazing can actually do it. And it's about reaching out and targeting those audience, that customer that is needing what we're providing. And so everybody's on board. Everybody's unified in a shared vision and a shared goal. And that's something that I don't think any of these other companies could do or talk about. You can pay for PR, you can pay for media, you can do all the fancy videos you want, but at the end of the day, Tiege Hanley is going to kick your ass. So know that. Look for something else to tackle or another business. But skincare system, we got it. Speaking of getting, there's only one question from the last vlog. You guys really need to step it up. This place is for helping you. Remember, value boys. If you got a business-related question, down in the comments. Actually, I'll get to that in a second. Mendy Ross, sorry Mendy, says, business question. As a solo entrepreneur, how do you stay focused on tasks that actually bring in money like sales, etc., and not get distracted by administrative tasks? Thanks for your time. What a great question. And as a solo entrepreneur, it's very difficult. You need to find the balance. It is tough sometimes to make sure that you maintain a balance of generating revenue and the tasks that need to happen in order to keep your business running. And as a solo entrepreneur, you've got to wear all of the hats. And that's why when you start making money, that's one of the things that you need to invest in. Somebody that can take some of the, either you can hire somebody to help with the strategy to help make more money, or hire somebody that's going to help you with the day-to-day tasks that are just not necessarily what you need to be focusing on and paying attention to. Me personally, I have not done a great job in, basically my entrepreneurial career. I am a micromanager. It is one of my personality flaws. It is something that I am not great at. I think that I'm the one, and I know that my thought process is totally flawed, and honestly, like, Kelly and Tiege Hanley has helped me realize that when you put people that do the job better than you, that are better qualified, everything gets better. And that's something that I'm having to learn personally as an entrepreneur. But I'm on a journey, right? This is a journey that we're all on. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn these things. And in the beginning, guess what? You do have to wear all the hats and try and figure out, the time, because time is the thing that we can't get more of, and that's the thing that's so precious. And when you can hire somebody, you're basically buying somebody else's time that frees your time up to focus on big picture stuff or more important tasks. And so my advice to our friend is you got to do what you got to do, but just make sure that there's a balance. And I know that's hard to say because I don't know your situation. You might have, find a balance. And then when you have the money to hire somebody that can take some of the tasks that don't need you, the boss, somebody with the bigger picture and the plan to focus on, then you probably need to spend that money there, because in the long run, it's going to open up opportunity for you to work on big picture things and make more money. So I hope that helps. Maybe. If you've got a business, but great question, Mendy. That was an incredible question. And like I said, something that we all struggle with. If you have a business related question, down in the comments, let me know. Start it with business question, and that way we'll be able to easily filter through. Something that I'm excited about, I'm going to Florida. Well, as you watch this, I'm actually driving back from Florida. I'm going to Florida for a few days, hang out with my wife, and it is a long needed few days off. But people ask me, they're like, oh, you're going on vacation? I'm like, yeah. They're like, do you totally shut it down? I go, absolutely not. It's like a working vacation. I'm always on. As an entrepreneur, you're always on. I've got a Tiege Hanley, phone call that I'm going to be taking on Friday. I'm going to be on vacation, but I've got to make it a priority. I've got other Tiege Hanley responsibilities that I've got to have happen while I'm on vacation. And so it's just an opportunity for me to sort of work in a different area. I'm not going to be filming video. For me, that's definitely a vacation, but I'm looking forward to it because it is definitely long overdue. I've been working really hard, as I'm sure you have been as well. Guys, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for letting me get this off of my chest in terms of competition and being all fired up. It's been something I've been sort of thinking about and trying to sort of wrap my brain around why I have such disdain for these people that are, I feel, copying Tiege Hanley and coming after what we've worked so hard to build. But it's good. It's good because it's motivation. It's motivation. It's a reminder. Every time I see something on Instagram scrolling through, it's a reminder that I've got to work harder, and I got no problem doing that. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. At Tiege Hanley, we love you. And when I say love, we love you. These other companies, give me a break. Tiege, we love you.